Um, I can't remember how. Okay, well, this is slightly better than it was. Um, I can't seem to remember how to get the internet thing to do what I want it to do. I want to be able to see you. I'm very close to being able to do that. Now I think what I can do. Oh man, I think, can I move this over to the other side? No, it's not letting me do this. Dearie, Lordy, I'm really in a stupid.
Are we on or not on?
Well, we're on, but I can't see the comments because of this, and I can't.
Oh, it's recording you. That's hilarious.
Well, yeah, it does that, but I can't figure out how to get rid of this page on here. This is really fun, isn't it, everybody?
Oh, there.
Yeah, you can see they're there, but I can't get this fucking thing out of the
What's
way.
they done? Make it go away.
Yeah, you see what you can do.
Let me see what
why
I can
don't
do.
you say hello? I feel like this day is really.
Oh God. Oh, there they are. Now, I want you. Okay. All right. I was going to tell them
All right.
who I'd come as today on the show.
Who you've come as? Well, they
Yeah.
can see you, so you just start talking about that. I'm gonna
Okay.
see if I can get the comments up over
Okay.
here
Oh God, what a
on the other thing.
dickhead. So I've come as a hipster.
You've come as a hipster.
Yeah, I've got a wool. It's
And how
it's
do you mean
it's
to-
86 degrees outside, and I've got Jen's fabulous wool hat on, and it's way more hipstery than the hipsters, Jen, just so you know. But we always thought it was really funny when
hang
wool
on.
hats were, de rigueur for the hipsters, and it would be,
Now
100
these
degrees
hipster
outside
Dipshits are wearing their wool hats.
when it's really hot. Well, what about if we just go? So I thought today, because
Can you lean forward, please? I'm trying to.
because a marine layer has come in, and so even though it's really hot, it's got a bit cooler. And I was looking around, I was upstairs in my closet thinking, well, what could I do? And I was
Okay.
like, oh, well, I put on my wool hat, and I'll come as a hipster who wears
Could you
a wool.
rotate backwards that way, please?
Okay, come as a wool hat wearing.
Like
Ow!
this, like this,
Oh
like this,
God!
like this.
Ah!
It's
What
terrible.
the hell is this?
I'm
guy
turning it sideways so
doing?
that you can,
Oh.
so you can see that.
Yeah, butternut pants. Oh, butter pants. Well, at least it's not butter dick. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so that's going to be all right. Well, okay, we can do
That's
it.
just where we're at today.
Yeah, well, now you guys get a slightly different view. No, not really. A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Oh, I like us moving around.
This is
That
nice.
was-
isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, super. Yeah,
Yeah.
way to go, Jerry.
Rich doesn't wear a ski cap unless it's 25 or below. Yeah, I try not to either.
I know. I don't know how long I'm going to keep it. Oh, hello, we're over here. I don't know how long I'm going to keep it on for, but I just thought it would be funny to come as a hipster douchebag. So here
And
I
is
am.
it funny? Are you enjoying it?
Well, I don't. Look, this was done with 25 seconds of us preparation and inspiration.
We're a bit late.
I mean,
and
the thing is, there was something else that I was going to maybe come as, but that takes more prep, so that'll have to be next week, everybody. And,
Yeah.
and I'll announce it so you know what it is in case you can't guess just by looking at me. Okay, I'll make it super easy.
Lordy.
Cheers.
Okay.
And it's really so we're having a very kooky day because it's hot and muggy, and then it's this big marine fog layer has come in, which means I know they don't want to hear me do my geography.
They had
But it
me
just
in
means
Marine Layer in Iowa once.
yeah.
She moved to Chicago.
Then you got some real marine layers where you got some water layers. So yeah,
Is that our kids back?
I think
From
it's-
somewhere.
yeah,
She's-
that's one kid. Oh, you know what she'll be doing? She'll be going to the house to get a charging cord to be up there with her other friends.
They need to charge their phone. Were you
Yeah.
leaving now?
No, I'm going to come back. I'm just going to give them a.
All right. She's just going to go yell at our daughter for a minute.
No.
I'll be here.
Just a little,
Oh my God. So today,
little bit of instruction.
yeah, no, I get it. So today, what's been happening to me today? Well, I've had the Wander guy out to hook up the internet. That was a real sure. They have to put a thing on the roof that they can see their other thing, and then they have to run a wire down the side of the house and then drill a hole to attach to the thing inside the house that broadcasts the internet. So that happened, and then I was going to hook it up to some kind of the other Wi-Fi thing, but oh my God, that was too much. I went to the Salvation Army after I went to 2 Goodwills to try and donate some stuff. The Goodwills are shut, so I had to go to the Salvation Army. Was able to donate some items that we are done with. That felt good because we've been accumulating. We've been accumulating for all these years. I'm just talking about. I went to the. I had to go to 2 Goodwills, which were both shut before I finally just went to the Salvation Army. They were open. Got rid of the stuff. And now I'm back. Had an argument with not the insurance company, but some kind of healthcare provider about whether or not they were going to pay for my colonoscopy.
Can you make it
No,
not do that?
No, I can't. Don't look at that. Look at this. Don't look at that. Look at this. This is completely superfluous now.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so
All right.
That's where the comments are. They're over there now.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'll look this way while you look that. What about if we swap? When you're looking that way, I'll look this way. When you're looking this way, I'll look that way.
Yeah.
How about it? Okay. I'm looking at you guys. So I just had to give just a little bit of instruction to the 16-year-old, who, by the way, is looking very beautiful today. But just to say, and I'm not saying that in a creepy way.
You are whispering.
Well, I can hear them right up there.
Well, it's
But
okay.
just to
They
give them a
can't-
few sort of
they can't hear what
instructions
you're saying.
about, what you do with recycling, because they are not,
I thought you already told them about the recycling the other day.
Oh, well, I'd like to go up and give them all just a little hi, I know I'm Fanula's, crazy mother, and I'm sorry.
Do your TED Talk. Do your TED
I'm
Talk.
an environmentalist.
A little bit louder,
and
not so whispery.
It's so annoying,
Louder.
I know. And
Louder.
no, I don't need to do it
I
louder.
can't hear it.
Oh,
They can't hear it.
They can hear it. They've got better hearing than you. Is this
What?
your bad ear?
No, that's my good ear.
Oh, I can never, yes. Yeah, just let me know that you can hear me, guys.
Yeah, let's
So anyway,
switch places so I can.
oh yes, and you can hear. Okay, so our eye lines aren't crossing because God, that must be. It must look terrible to the viewers.
Yeah, it's really rough.
So the thing. So yes, I'm the hippie mum who walks around the garden wearing her weird shorts and her gumboots and does her gardening and hums, weird songs to myself. And one of Fanula's friends thinks that he's going to have some kind of a not a colonic, a juice fast or something when he comes over, a juice cleanse. And I'm like, no, we don't do that sort of nonsense here. But you do have to put the recycling in the proper bins. And we know that there's a pandemic going on, and so the recycling probably isn't going anywhere, and that's a bummer. But I still want you to act like you give a shit when you're at my house, okay? That's just all there is to it. And here in Santa Monica, all the food waste can go in the green bin. So don't put it in the black bin. And
Don't put the food waste in the black bin. Put it in the green
green
bin.
bin, so it can be turned into methane to run our buses on.
The vessel with the pestle has to prove that it's true. The flagon with the dragon. I can't remember which one that is. That's some Danny Kaye.
Oh.
For those of you who are old
Cassandra
enough to-
said a good one the other day about opinions, and a man's opinion, don't get it's not his own against his will. Anyway, I can't remember any of it except it's about an opinion. I know, it's completely useless. Sorry guys, I went off on a tangent that was just absolute, what nonsense. I mean, really.
Yeah.
How do you put up
Fair
with
enough.
this? I mean, how do you put up with
I'm
the
enjoying it.
segues and the
I'm enjoying all
nonsense
of it.
and the, yeah,
There's
good.
a little bit of smoke in Northern California.
Oh
I'm
my
hearing.
God, a little bit. No, do you know that our fires are so crazy that they've created 5 fire tornadoes? I could explain to you how a fire tornado is created if you want me to, but you probably don't. It's quite technical.
You gonna how a fire is created?
A fire tornado.
Oh yes, I'd like to hear about fire tornadoes. I saw those today on Joe Rogan's Instagram.
Oh, yeah. That's
That they suspect that there might be some
apocalyptic.
fire tornadoes in in California.
Yeah, well, they say there are 5 of them. So what happens is,
There's 5 fire tornadoes.
yeah. So what happens is there's a fire, and the winds get up to 140 miles per hour, which is really, really strong winds. And then this rotation starts, and what's being rotated are flaming and really hot gases. And what happens when the hot air is going like that and rising, ordinarily as the hot air rises, that would then suck in cool air, but because it's rotating, the cool air can't get in and cool it down. So it's like they're 2 different air systems, and the tornado is all one of its own. But the crazy thing about the tornado is, so it's this incredible, sort of inferno of heat and flaming gases. But the other thing that's in it, one of the gases, and people are always forgetting that water vapor is actually a greenhouse gas. So you've got water vapor inside. And water, as we know from when it changes from ice to water to steam, anyone who's ever got a steam burn, there's a hell of a lot of latent heat that comes out as water changes from its different phases, or states, ice to liquid, solid to liquid to gas. So what happens is, when the water vapor is inside the tornado, it's water vapor, so it's an invisible gas. But as it goes up and up and up into the atmosphere, it gets to the point where it's cold. It reaches its dew point, with a D, as my geography lovely teacher Bill Selby would say. And when it reaches its dew point, it turns from water vapor into water cloud droplets that you can see. They're white. But the thing is it does that it releases, an incredible amount of heat. So now you've got this heat that's swirling up into the atmosphere with the tornado, and it creates a pyro what is it, cumulonimbus cloud above it. So a great
pyrocumulonimbus.
Pyro, because so it's a great big huge thunderstorm above the flaming tornado of the fire, and then the thunderstorm has thunder and lightning, and the lightning strikes are what are causing all the fires in California. So it's this completely terrible positive. Okay, this is too hot. Positive feedback loop system, and it's why we're in this. Is it good?
It's great.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
And so we've got this, sort of positive feedback loop that's making the fires worse, and it also feels apocalyptic and crazy.
It does feel apocalyptic.
It does. I mean, down here yesterday, the air quality in Santa Monica yesterday was 157. 50 to 0 is healthy. So we were in unhealthy air, system. And that's because of the fires, because there's the Apple fire that's east of LA, that's 90% contained. But there are 360 fires in California right now.
360 fires.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot of
and
fires.
23 of them are huge.
And now we're planning our trip to Yosemite over the Labor Day weekend.
Yeah.
And what types of air quality and smoke and heat can we look forward to?
Well, it's going to be hot. It's going to be 86 degrees. I was looking at the weather. I'm a bit of a weather nut. You guys might have worked that out. I love the weather.
What's the temperature today right now? It's hot right now.
Well,
it's
look
just
it up on
muggy
your,
today.
Yeah.
I was wearing a tank top all day, and then right before the show, I saw myself in the camera, and I said, I can't wear a tank top for the show. That's just not...
It's a bit too much.
That's not okay.
Yeah. Tank tops off, sleeves on, hide or keep it seemly. Don't be showing off. You asked Mr. Predictor if he would have liked it if you were in a tank top right now. Mr. Predictor, what about Jake in a tank top right now? Yay or nay? Is it a
Let me ask.
Definitely yes. Let's see if Mr. Predicto's got the hots for you.
You're sort of on fire right now.
Mr. Predicto, have you got the hots for Jake?
Ask him. You've been quiet so much today, and now this is your first chance to talk. I think that's what happens.
Oh, I've been busy working and doing stuff and thinking about the planet.
Energy, don't you?
Well, no, I just can freewheal now, and I don't have to be all well behaved. Well behaved, yeah. It's boring.
Well behaved ladies seldom make history.
Yeah, that's I know that.
Mr. Predicto, should we be worried about tornado fires on our vacation to Yosemite? Tornado fires, are they a concern to us personally?
It is best not to say now.
It's best not to say now.
Mr. Predicto, I've never heard him say that before.
Keep us in suspense. No, he's got
Does he say? Is he different all the time? Has he got Jen? Is he a man of? Is he an international man of mystery, Mr. Predicto? Is there more to Mr. Predicto than meets the eye?
Yeah. So.
Yep.
Now I'm just scrolling down in the comments. I got a little behind here.
You go on the comments. I see Cassandra in there.
Oh, well, where?
I think if you go back a little bit. There she is.
Oh. Against a man against his will.
He's of his own opinion still. Thank you, because I thought it was so good. And your gran used to say that, right? Convince a man against his will, he's of his own opinion still.
I don't know what that means.
It means that if he doesn't want to, he's not going to believe something, that if it's not what he, truly believes or holds dear. It doesn't matter, if you're so...
I feel like when they say man, they mean person.
Yes, they do. They mean person.
Yeah, so I was supposed to have the colonoscopy paid for 100% by health insurance. But now there seems to be some doubt about that. Well,
health insurance, as we all know, can be a bit of a DICK. I mean, honestly. It's a challenge to have health insurance. I mean, it's terrible not to have health insurance, and then when you do have health insurance, you spend a lot of time managing your health insurance, managing them to manage and take care of you better. Because really what they'd like to do is they'd like to collect all your money and
never pay out on any claims.
Not do anything for you.
Goal.
That's that's capitalism in a nutshell.
Well, that's my goal too, is to get paid for doing nothing. That's what I really like to do. I mean, no, I can't really say that that's my goal. The way I was brought up, I would just feel crappy about taking money in for nothing.
Well, you're such an honest Midwestern bloke. I mean, here you are, this lovely boy from Iowa who's got this good work ethic and good ethics all around, really. I mean, you're a nice guy.
So sweet of you to say, because sometimes it doesn't seem like you believe that at all.
I know. Sometimes I act like completely the contrary. Like, who is this person? What did I do? Oh my God! How did I end up in this situation? I've made a mistake, and I can't get out of. I can't get out of the...
I'm a robot.
I'm a robot, and I'm trapped in a time warp with a maniac.
I'm trapped in a marriage with a man from Iowa.
Yeah, with a man from... How the hell did this happen? I did not come to America to marry a guy from Iowa.
No.
Yeah, that was not my... I didn't... But as we all know, I didn't have a plan, and if you don't have a plan... So anyway, here I am, but we were talking about health insurance. Oh, and being married to you. No, that you are this good bloke who, who wants to be...
Darren says he can do the
Scope
for me.
Oh, great.
Flashlight, garden hose, bottle of Jack.
Oh my God.
I'll keep you posted. I may be ready to take you up on that.
Yeah.
They were trying to explain to me today that if they find a polyp, then it's a surgical procedure and then you have to pay the deductible. But if they don't find a polyp, in other words, you've done the procedure completely unnecessarily, then they'll pay for the whole thing. So
that's true, Kimberly. We can't fight it unless we're billionaires because they're the ones who've got all the influence with our elected officials.
Yes.
Hey guys, I just have to tell you this.
I'm trying to become a billionaire.
Yeah.
I mean,
please.
But it's such a slow process.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I'm going to live long
enough. You're going to have to get your skates on if you want to become a billionaire. So I read this thing the other day. Do you know how much money Mitch McConnell has taken from the oil industry in his
campaign donations?
Yeah, campaign.
Perfectly legal.
Oh, yeah, perfectly legal in the U.S. $190 million worth, guys. $190 million worth. That's a lot, dough.
That's
a lot, influence. Then what do you do when you get in? You have to repay those guys for all their largesse.
That's almost 20% of $1 billion.
Oh, who's this? Hello? No, it's just a package.
Like the FedEx guy. Oh, that's exciting, isn't it?
Should I go grab it?
No es necesito. We'll open that tomorrow.
No es necesito.
Yeah, a little Espanol.
Yeah, habla.
It's been a while since we've had an Espanol lesson.
Oh, yeah, I'll give you one.
It's a bit grabby.
Yeah, I'm a bit bossy right now. I married a boy from Iowa. He's as sweet as pie, mostly. Not always. Sometimes he's quite difficult. But I do sometimes get to really boss him around, and that's great. I love it. Okay.
Oh, God. Flavia missed yesterday's show because she was looking after a orphan baby squirrel.
Oh, my goodness.
3 hours of sleep to check on him, feed him, saw him tumble out of the nest.
Oh, did you take a photo? How teeny tiny. I look like a Buddy Holly robot? What I just did, Don? Was that me that looked like a...
Don't take everything so personally.
Oh, no, God. But it's really Buddy Holly. Well, because he thinks I wear big glasses.
Uh-huh.
Oh, how do you say cheers in Espanol?
Oh, my God. Slanche. That's how you say it in Ireland.
Salud.
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 ¿Dónde están los
claro.
baños? ¿Dónde están los baños? Los baños.
Los baños es Don La Casa.
Es Don La Casa. Beautiful. It's Don La Casa. Okay, very nice. Oh, yes and no. See and no. Okay, that's not very helpful.
Oopsie.
Oh, this is a great one when you're traveling. You really want to know this one. El desayuno está incluido. Incluido. Is that how you say incluido? Yes, it is. Look at that in the pronunciation. I actually said it right. Is breakfast included? I'm going to get up and sit every morning.
How do you say it?
Es desayuno. El desayuno.
El desayuno.
The breakfast, but you have to say an L. We don't, but you say breakfast. El desayuno.
El desayuno.
Está
incluido.
Incluido.
El desayuno está
incluido. Incluido.
I can tell you already from my experience of marriage to you that breakfast is not included.
Oh, that's absolute nonsense. It's
really?
included every day of the week.
It is.
I don't make it.
Well, that's...
Oh God!
Yes.
It's in the fridge.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh, well, of course, yes. Technically, it's in the fridge.
Yeah, I went out, I bought it home, I put it in the fridge, and then there it is for you. But I'm not gonna, you like to make your own breakfast.
I do.
Okay. Okay, this is a really good one to know. No entiendo.
No entiendo.
No entiendo.
No entiendo.
I don't understand. No entiendo.
No entiendo.
No entiendo.
No entiendo.
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 You got it.
No entiendo.
No entiendo.
No entiendo. Ask me if there's breakfast included.
El desayuno está incluido.
No entiendo. See?
That's not helpful at all.
Ah.
I'm not taking him to some...
Claro.
I've got to get on my...
Verdad.
Verdad, sí, sí.
Okay.
¿Es aceptable para usted? Cuando nosotros hablamos español?
Oh boy. What a
Okay,
show.
I've got to... Yes, sorry guys. I mean, I've really got to brush up on my Spanish, which I have... I almost opened my Spanish books the other day because that was the thing I was going to do during lockdown, was learn Spanish. And it still hasn't happened. I am meaning to do that. But
Well, some
Just
days you
we
win
haven't
and
quite
some
got there.
days the Varinus wins.
yeah, crazy.
All right.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
In the summer of
Convince them that he
1824,
needs to
two
sort of
retired New Yorkers named Lozier and DeVoe perpetrated a wild hoax on their numerous friends. They convinced a crowd that they had obtained the mayor's approval to saw off Manhattan from the mainland and turn the island around. 1824. Yep. The purpose of this grand plan was to keep Manhattan's southern end from sinking into the harbor under the weight of all the many new buildings. DeVoe and Lozier started immediately to sign up laborers and to award contracts for food, equipment, and even for a huge anchor to prevent the island from being swept out to sea. After 8 weeks of preparation, all those associated with the project were instructed to meet the following Monday morning so they could proceed to the north end of Manhattan where the work was to begin. As instructed, hundreds of workers plus scores of contractors arrived at the spot. They waited for hours before they learned that Lozier and DeVoe had, for reasons of health, gone on an extended journey. But they convinced hundreds of people that they were going to saw Manhattan off and turn it around so that it wouldn't sink. It reminded me, this one reminded me of that story that you were telling about the congressman, the current congressman.
A current
who was
congressman.
worried that Guam was going to flip over?
Yeah, that Guam was going to it was going to tip over because there was too much military equipment on one side of the island, and he stood on the floor of Congress and actually, went through this as a whole sort of argument that we needed to not have so much military equipment. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it was Guam. I mean, you can look it up on YouTube. It is so bizarre, and you're like, this is one of our elected officials who's worried about an island capsizing.
It would be terrible though if Guam was to flip over.
Oh,
the loss
yes.
of, the loss of life
yeah. No, it would be
awful.
completely horrible.
And imagine if that happened to Manhattan.
Yeah. Yes. Well. Yeah. Imagine if you.
Well, imagine if all those heavy buildings down at the one end just dragged the whole of Manhattan into the Atlantic
Ooh,
Ocean.
goodness.
I know, little burpee.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling 100% myself today, I have to tell you.
Yeah. I think you're suffering from the heat. I think you need to slow down and drink lots of water and maybe have a lie down. That would be my prescription
Dr.
for you.
Belinda, I like
Yes.
the way you think. Slow
Yeah.
down,
Yeah. Drink some water. And have a lie down.
And maybe have a lie down.
Yeah. I think
That's
that would
good advice for all of us.
Yeah,
really.
I think it would probably help a lot of people who are, any kind of illness, really, if you're not feeling too good. Slow down, drink lots of water, have a lie down, have a rest. Yeah. What was that drink you just drank?
That was my workout drink. It's got a bit of that horse medicine that's supposed to boost your immune system.
Delicious. Yeah, the horse medicine. We followed this guy called Dr. Alternatives, who is great. But
Dr. David Williams.
Dr. David Williams, a.k.a. Dr. Alternatives. And then
Well, because people can still look him up. He's in Texas.
yes, he's in Texas, and he's got a website, and you could look that up, and he's super helpful.
So this particular item was a supplement that they were feeding to horses, and they had noticed that the people who worked in the barn were sick much less.
The people who worked on the factory floor where it was made, they had way less sick days than, say, the people who were clerical, who worked in the office and who weren't on the floor and who weren't breathing in the fumes of this, because it's kind of like a powdery stuff, that they got sick more. And there was a case of a guy or a woman who worked on the factory floor who was a twin, and they both had something that they were going to get, some, disease or illness or whatever. And the one who worked on the production floor for this horse medicine didn't get it and stayed in really good health, while the other twin, I could be making this up slightly, I'm not making
it's a good story, even if anyway, it's a supplement for horses that boosts your immune system, that it's safe for human beings to take, and you can buy a 20-pound bag of it for $18. And so I put a little bit of that in my water, along with some creatine, which is for my own muscular growth, and a little bit of protein powder. Have a little bit of a snack.
Is it delicious? It doesn't
No, it's
sound
not delicious.
No, it sounds disgusting.
Delicious. But it's going to make me super powered. I mean,
Right.
today. It's
You're
not
gonna be
such a great
nice guy.
testimonial for that
Yeah.
drink today, because
From
I'm
Iowa,
not
with good
feeling so well. I'm in the middle of a sentence and you just keep talking.
Yes, that's what I do.
It's your brand.
Yeah, it's my brand. But if I was going to let you finish, I just was going to add to
But
it while I
also
was
talk
going.
at the same time.
Yeah, that's what I like to do. I like to talk at the same time.
It's just
As
rough,
you.
this heat. It's rough, this heat. It's really taking it out of me. Me leaving.
Yeah, you're cranky. No, I'm giving you some more air because you're so cranky.
Oh, that's a good idea. A bit more air. We're talking about Steve Bannon.
Is that making you feel better?
It's a bit loud, I think, probably for the viewers. Maybe turn it down a bit. Talking about Steve Bannon, comparing his money that he was raising for the wall. Jen says put it in a blender with fruit and fat-free milk. Are you boycotting the show right now?
I'm just standing over here. I'm having a break.
So Belinda's still here, but she's standing off camera, glaring at me.
I'm not glaring at you.
You're sort of smiling.
Yeah, I'm smiling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So were you planning to go down to the beach? You had said that you might be going down to the beach after the show.
Well, yes, because I've got to get in touch with my friend Sandra after we're off off this, and she's talking. So I've got 2 more minutes, then we're gonna have a chat, work out what we're doing.
Jen says the fan sounds like an F-14.
Yeah, it's quite loud, but that's what we have. Just have fans because we rely on the sea breeze to keep us cool, which it normally does, and then when it's hot. But we are, maybe as the planet gets hotter, going to have to get something else to keep this person. I mean, I was interrupting you, but
I'm going to move you off to New Zealand. You're going to go to New Zealand.
yeah, well, there's lots of weather there. It's nice and rainy and windy, and well, I hope you'll come and visit a lot.
Well, I'll try. I did enjoy the cooling thing when we had our surf day down in San Onofre the other day, where you'd come in, get your little snacks, and then go sit in the water up to your waist. And
Well, we were
have some
sort
potato
of
chips.
yeah, we were kind of cheating because we didn't take our wetsuits off because we knew that we were going to go back out and surf again. But what we really should have done is taken off our wetsuits, and then we could have
Oh, I'm not doing that. I'm not taking a wetsuit off and putting it back on in the same day.
You're not?
I don't like that. No, it's very clammy
Sticky.
when you got to put it back on. And if you take it off on the beach, you're going to have sand inside.
Yeah, you're going to have to go back down to the water and rinse it off in the water and then put it on with salty water. That could be a bit
but
chafy.
I don't. You wear a bathing suit under your wetsuit, and I go in there sans.
I only wear a bikini top.
You're not wearing any underpants or any bikini pants in there?
Nope. I put those on
Totally
after
hot,
I surf.
Totally hot.
Yeah, you like me again now.
I've liked you this whole time.
Oh yeah, just a bit hard when I do some interrupting.
Well, let's have a question from the question box. I feel like today's show, there's a show every day.
Okay, ask a question and then let's have a seize the day.
What makes a house a home?
Well,
We've just
normally
got rid
I'd
of-
say you, but but I'm a bit brassed off with you right now, so I'm not going to say that. Family, love, what is it? I think I've got it right. Yeah, that's not what makes a home. God, that's...
It just was a chance for a cheap joke, and
Yeah, you
I
went
took
for it. Yeah,
I
because
went
you don't
for
have the fart machine anymore, so
No.
you've got the lady
It's
going,
sad that I
"Cock,
don't have the fart
cock,
machine. I'm going to have to
cock."
fix the fart machine.
Oh, you are. You're going to have to get your toolbox out and get that
Ah.
thing sorted. It's much nicer with the fan going a bit faster. I'm sorry if it sounds really
It is, I
loud
think
to
it's
you
just
guys.
a bit noisy.
Yeah, but
love. Don says love makes a house.
Yes,
home.
and I did say love. I said love, family.
What do you think the marriage is at right now?
Oh. I'd prefer
Uh-oh.
you to say what you think.
What do you think it's going to be at tomorrow?
Well, we're thinking of going down to Trestles tomorrow, which means we might be doing the show in the car on the way home. It'll be pretty high then. But you're saying tomorrow? What will it be at tomorrow rather than today?
What'll our marriage be at? Well, tomorrow, if I'm not feeling better, then you could go down there by yourself, I'm
Oh.
guessing, is what you've said. Or
Yes.
maybe you would wait.
Well, next week you're going to be so out of commission all week because of the
Because
bottom
of my
procedure that you
bottom
haven't done.
hosing, although I may have
Yeah.
to cancel it because I can't afford it.
Oh my God!
Can't
that's yeah, you
afford
can't
my
afford your preventative
Bottom
medicine.
rinse out.
Yes.
All right, today's Seize the Day. Thank you.
We've done Marcus Aurelius, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we
Well, I
have.
think there's more than one of those in here.
But that one looks familiar if you're distressed by anything external.
Well, let me read that, and then I'll read another one just in case, since you've started it. Marcus Aurelius. If you're distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimates of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any moment. That was okay. Let's go for unknown. How would you...
It's like the Serenity Prayer, but
Do
okay.
you like unknown?
Yeah, give me an unknown.
When the world says give up, hope whispers, try it one more time.
So sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try you one more time,
You
okay?
know that's my
Okay,
motto.
yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
try you one more time too. Oh my God. Try and stay cool in the hot world. Try not to catch the virus. We'll see you all tomorrow. Don't give up. There'll be plenty of time to give up later. I'm going to fix this technical thing. And
And I'll finish the way I started in my hipster wool hat as
Hats
an
on.
ode to Jen.
hats on, sign
Yeah.
off.